Hi everybody, my name is Steve Emmanuel Baptist. My student ID is 20462286. I'm from the Monday 8 a.m. class and my lecturer's name is Elaine. This video is basically an analysis of the macro environment of the breakfast cereal industry of Australia. So let's dive into the main topic of discussion. A business is surrounded by a lot of components and factors that have a direct or an indirect impact on the business environment or the decisions made by the business. The two basic components are the microenvironment and the macroenvironment. The microenvironment basically consists of the internal factors like the company itself, its suppliers and its customers, whereas the macroenvironment consists of 6 individual factors, namely the demographic environment, the political and social environment, the cultural environment, the economic environment, the technological environment and the natural environment. This report will be using the PESTLE analysis to explain the macro environment of the breakfast cereal industry of Australia. So the first component of the PESTLE analysis is the political environment, which in my opinion is the most unpredictable environment of the organization, because if the government passes a law, the company or the organization has to abide by it. In the case of the breakfast cereal industry, any change in the taxes or the laws has a direct impact on the industry. According to the report by MarketLine, the recent elections has had an enormous impact on the industry. It also mentions that globalization is on the rise in this particular industry, which means that there's going to be an increase in the competitors. And Australia has to be at the top of its game in order to retain its manufacturers and avoid them from relocating to developing countries in Asia. The next component in the PESTLE analysis is the economic environment, which basically comprises of the large-scale factors that has a huge impact on the consumer's purchasing power. For example, the inflation rate, the interest rate, the savings rates, and many more. The reports suggest that there are 3 main factors that have impacted the economic environment of the breakfast cereal industry. Number 1, the GDP growth in the recent times has had a positive impact on the market. Number 2, the rise in the price of wheat and coarse grains has caused an increase in the price of the finished products. And number 3, in the past couple of years, customers have grown to be health conscious and thus are willing to pay more in order to consume products that are healthy for their body. The next component of the PESTLE analysis is the social environment. The social environment deals with the trends of the market. It analyzes the population's tastes and preferences and the choices people make. The breakfast cereal industry has also seen a lot of change in the market trends in the recent times. Customers have now begun to prefer private label products. The demand from restaurants and cafes has also increased because customers now prefer eating outside rather than eating in the house. The next component in the PESTLE analysis is the technological environment, which in my opinion is the most important aspect of a business because it has been evolving since the very start. And as Anon has rightly said, if a company lacks a sound technological strategy, it is bound to suffer. The rise of technology has also affected this particular industry in a positive manner. They've come up with innovative products in order to meet the demands of time-poor consumers. The launch of mobile apps has made shopping for consumers easier and convenient. L stands for the legal environment. The legal environment basically comprises of the behavior of the government towards the industry. The breakfast cereal industry has been facing a lot of scrutiny from the government in the recent times. There has been lawsuits regarding false information being provided about the product by the manufacturers. The last component of the PESTLE analysis is the environmental aspect of the business, or the natural environment. It comprises of the surroundings of the business and also the inputs that are required for production, which also has a huge impact on the business, right? The report suggests that in the recent times the price of wheat and coarse grains has increased due to adverse weather conditions, which has impacted the industry. So that was the analysis of the macro environment of the breakfast cereal industry. That's pretty much it from me. Hope you liked it.